Because obviously before that, obviously your Wales debut was against a insane New Zealand team. Obviously, I've heard you speak a few times. You got a bit of a dusting up that day, and the team obviously got beaten pretty badly. But obviously, your experience as a player, you got a decent introduction to international rugby, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I was shitting myself already going on against the All Blacks, but we were losing by 40 points, and I didn't want to go on. Alfie came off after 58 minutes, Gareth Thomas, and I just remember running on thinking, we're not hiding to nothing here, and I took a ball up the middle, and I said it on Twitter on one of my videos, and Jerry Collins, who became a good friend of mine in the end, one of the biggest hitters in world rugby, first touch of the ball international, and got absolutely smashed from the side, seeing stars, knocked the ball on. I was just looking up and thinking, is this international rugby for me? Looking up at him, and he just looked over me. He said, "Hey, bro, step next time." And I remember looking back at him and said, "I haven't got a step, bro." And after 20 minutes, everyone says to me, "Oh, you can't remember your first cap because it's going to go really quick." Well, it went quick because I think I was concussed for 20 minutes trying to get up on the floor. But that was my introduction to international rugby. And after that, I did have a wake-up call, really, after that 20 minutes.
You've obviously had 2 victorious Ryder Cup experiences. Favourite moments? Biggest moments for you personally?
I mean, amazing. I got inspired to play the game from the Ryder Cup. Started watching the first Ryder Cup when I was 10, I think, at the Belfry, 1985. Just got into golf. It was amazing. And as soon as I got on tour, as I got good at golf, I wanted to play in the Walker Cup as an amateur. I did that. And once I'd been on tour 2 or 3 years and realised I was, doing okay, that became my big motivator, playing a winning Ryder Cup side. I was desperate to do that, and worked all the hours God sends to try and achieve that. And I think winning my first point at Oakland Hills with Paul Casey, 2 rookies, first time in 25 years, I think, or something, that 2 rookies had won together. That was amazing. And I played quite a strong part in the day, but we were great. We were a great team that day. I birdied 17. We were 1 down with 2 to play, and then Paul made an amazing par on the tough finishing hole, and we beat Furyk and Chad Campbell 1 up. And I remember watching Paul, from 30 feet away with this 4-footer, which I wouldn't have fancied, and he was strong as an ox, and he poured it in. And I just remember feeling like I was almost in a movie or something, or a dream, that in 10 years from watching Sandy Lyle to getting on tour, and then we're 15 years on. I was winning a point in the Ryder Cup. I almost couldn't get my head around it. It felt really surreal and lovely, of course. And it was a winning team. We had this amazing party on Sunday night, but I played a very small part in that one.
Just going through that fight and just gave me a perspective of life that, what do I want to do if I come out of this? I think cricket was a big reason that I was able to come out of it, because that motivated me every minute to come back on the park. I know people talk about Lance Armstrong, that it didn't fade out well in the end, and I read a lot about him through those times. But he's still a hero for me, because I felt through those adversities how he managed to come out of it. Like a lot of people don't know, Lance Armstrong had four chemo cycles, and then he came to be a world champion 6-7 times. And I always wondered that how is that possible? And obviously, in the end, you come to know, but still, the guy gave everything, to come back to sport. And I did the same. Probably I struggled, a lot. A lot of doctors said that it won't be possible to come back and, play for India. And they said, even if you do, it'll take you about 2 to 3 years. And I remember coming back and playing in 6 months. I felt it was mind over matter. Although I was not that fit, I had to get away from international cricket, and I went to a couple of training camps in Europe, got my body back, and played for the next couple of years. I was in and out of the team, but I never gave up. I think that's the reason why I came and scored my highest one-day score again, because I never gave up, because I believed in myself. And through my story is what I try and tell people and try and inspire people to never give up and to go stronger and stronger and believe they can come out of any adversity.